Well, hello my people. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. Your wish has always been my command. Thanks always. Well, meanwhile, this is another one. Alright, this is another one. On this one, it says, despite Aketi's early lead with about 62,000 votes, Jegede can still win Ondo election. Alright, yesterday was a historical date in the history of Ondo State and Nigeria at large. While young revolutionaries were everywhere protesting against the brutality of the Nigerian police force, especially the Special Anti-Robbery Squad known as SAS, and demanding for its scrapping, the good people of Ondo State defied a heavy downpour to exercise their political rights. Okay, since the voting process has ended, the Independent Electoral Commission (INEC) have started the collation and release of election results in some polling units across the 18 local government areas of Ondo State. Alright, with the result released so far, many people have predicted the incumbent governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu's son, aka Aketi, as the winner of the Ondo State gubernatorial election, because every data collected so far pointed out to the fact that he will win. However, despite his lead with about 62,000 votes as at the time when this article was written, Eyitayo Jegede, son of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), can still win the election. Alright, not forgetting that the Aketi has not been declared as the winner of the election. The fact that the results are still being collated and released brings the hope that Jegede could still be the winner of the election. Still, this election, if not, is the most competitive so far in the history of Ondo State, because the main contender struggle for the prize at a very close range. Alright, as we fix our eyes on the match, the remaining 8 local government areas of Ondo State may deliver Jegede and make him win, while at the gubernatorial candidate of the Zenith Labour Party (ZLP), Agboola Ajayi, has seen the reward of being greedy for power and being a political rebel. Of all the 10 local government results that have been released so far, he has not won any. Okay, dear reader, as much as I do not support an inclusive election in Ondo State, I want to make established the fact that the election was marred by many political maneuverings and technical glitches, yet the best candidate will definitely win. Alright, and that is that on this one. A lot of people have like, wow, this is great. Well, if Aketi wins the election, it's not a bad idea. And some are still saying, if Jegede wins this election, it's not a bad idea too, because with the way the whole thing is going, a lot of people have seen that both candidates are good to go. Well, who then do we vote for? They were just so calm, and we watched how the election went yesterday. In fact, after Akeredolu voted and his wife, we could see the cheerfulness in the heart of people, and we could see the way a lot of people were just hailing this man. They were hailing the incumbent governor Akeredolu. They were screaming Aketi on top of their voices. We love you, 4+4. That was what a lot of them were screaming. Well, that is a very nice one, and it's a very great achievement. Well, the truth of the matter is, this is a game of politics, and as it is, somebody must emerge a winner. But another thing is, make sure you as an individual, make sure your vote counts. It is very, very important. Let your vote count, and make sure you vote for your right candidate. Your choice candidate is what we are talking about right now. This is very, very important, because as it is, if you do not vote for your right candidate, you will be cheating yourself, which will not be allowed. And we should just thank God for the international community that has made this election easy for Nigerians, or else there would have been rigging of the election, and that is why we are saying a very big thank you. And because now we have seen that a lot of them have comported themselves, and that's to tell you that anybody you vote for now, it's the right person. Anyone who wins the election is the right person for the state, and that is to tell you that the people of Ondo State will never regret their life, since they have voted for the right candidate and is their choice candidate, and that is it. Meanwhile, there's been a lot of criticism about the governorship candidate of the Zenith Labour Party, Agboola Ajayi, and as it is, a lot of people have said it, that in all the elections so far, that in all the polling units, that Agboola Ajayi has never won any election, and people have not tended it to be that this is because the man was so greedy, and they were like, that was as a result of his greed. And according to what we've gathered so far by Premium Times, it has said that the governorship candidate of the Zenith Labour Party, ZLP, Agboola Ajayi, has won the election in his polling unit. Well, Mr. Ajayi voted at polling unit 004 Ward 2 in Kiribo, Ese, Ondo local government area of the state. At his polling unit, he garnered 395 votes, while the PDP Democratic Party had 5 votes, and the ruling All Progressive Congress APC had 13 votes. Although the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has presented the names of 17 political parties on the ballot papers, only 3 are major contenders. There are the ZLP, APC, and the PDP. The major contestants are Governor Rotimi Akeredolu of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC, Mr. Ajayi of the ZLP, who is also the state deputy governor, and Eyitayo Jegede of the People's Democratic Party PDP. Well, the final result of the Saturday's poll will determine who occupies the governorship seat in Alagbaka government house for the next 4 years. All right, that is it on this one. Meanwhile, a lot of people have reacted that Agboola Ajayi should just forget about this. That how would somebody be so greedy to the extent that you being a deputy governor, you left that party and you just want to stand on your own simply because you are not understanding? That's what a lot of people have said concerning that. And meanwhile, and some people are still saying that, well, he knows what he must have seen that has made him to leave and want to be on his own. To me, I think that is so strange, and I don't believe that such a thing should happen, because if every other deputy governor have been doing this, then there won't be victory. Like what happened in Edo State, Philip Shaibu was there to support the governor, and the whole thing worked out. No matter what, these are the things you people can settle amicably. So what are you putting in the minds of the people by coming to rule? Well, that is it, my people, on this one. Meanwhile, let me have more takes from you on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks, and God bless.